well known, no doubt.
I don't know.
One of three people develop cancer in our society today. Before
this is very pessimistic news, by the way. You're telling.
It's very true too. Before the 1800s and the 1400s and the 1300s, cancer was more rare. We're talking about, that was 1 in 100. So there's no. But in any case, the main thing is with cancer, is that if you eat a diet of processed foods, if you eat sugar, if you eat foods that have chemicals, you increase your risk for cancer. Here's another thing. If you eat nitrated meats, which are the bacon, bologna, ham, sausage, that increases the risk.
Let me ask you, always get this email that there is a herbal, cure for cancer. You get all this kind of things. Is this true, or what? How do you know?
Well, mind you that the pharmacy uses 3 herbs for cancer. Taxol, which is from Pacific yew tree needles. Vincristine and vinblastine. These are chemotherapeutic drugs. They're all from plants.
But do they have an effect?
Yes, they do have an effect if you can survive the toxic reactions. So if somebody comes to you and says that slippery elm or extract of wild blueberry is anti-tumor, or that pomegranate stops tumor cell growth.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true of pomegranate. Then we shouldn't be surprised, because 3 of the biggest drugs in medicine are herbal. So yes, there are, I mean, we don't want to get into too extreme claims.
Yes, but we have to be careful.
But we do know, for example, Stoner in Ohio State University has proven categorically that black raspberry extract causes cancer cells to self-destruct. For example, we've got another interesting study that was done on cranberry, where extract of cranberry increased the potency of chemotherapeutic drugs by like 5-fold. So, to take and rule out everything just because the oncologists don't believe in it, the radiologist doesn't believe in it, the cardiologist doesn't believe in it, is tantamount to worshiping them.
Well, I believe the best is the middle of the road. As you know, Islam says, خير الأمور الوسط. The best is the center. And as we talked the other day on the show, that how do we center ourselves?
We have to center ourselves. You know what the really best is to love love the people as you would care for yourself. And as I would care for myself, I'm not going to take chemotherapy or radiation. If I have a miserable thing like that, I myself, to be honest with you, I'm going to try to find a natural cure. Well, I'm not telling everybody what to do.
Everybody wants to find it, but where do we find the truth? That's the biggest challenge. You hear a lot of things, and what's good for you might not be good for somebody else. And
I know, but you know what? We need to make it more available, and we need to, one of these days you should interview some of the people who've done well. I'll give you a good example. There was an individual, and I don't know, I'm not
running out of time, so quickly.
There was an individual who had chronic sinusitis for 30 years. I gave him the oil of oregano. It eliminated it, which goes along with what the Prophet said, which is that the oregano oil is a cure for head and neck infections. If that can work, maybe some of the other herbs work.
We've run out of time. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا